Welcome to Brainy Bits and Trivia Tips. The Muppet Mania. Hey there, primate pals. It's your main trivia master, Monkey here. I sip bourbon and I know things, especially when it comes to those felt-covered friends we all adore. And today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of the Muppets. Get ready for a wild ride through their history, secrets, and behind-the-scenes shenanigans. First up, let's rewind to the very beginning. Picture this. The 1950s, black and white TV, and a visionary named Jim Henson. This creative genius wasn't just playing with puppets, he was breathing life into them. Henson's early experiments using everything from felt to ping pong balls laid the groundwork for what would become the Muppets. He saw potential for these characters to entertain and educate, appealing to both kids and adults. Little did he know, he was about to unleash a global phenomenon. Before they were the Muppets, Henson's creations were almost known as, wait for it, Muppets, Inc. Can you imagine that? Thankfully, destiny intervened. The name Muppets was actually a happy accident, a blend of marionette and puppet, coined by Henson himself. It just rolls off the tongue better, don't you think? Muppets, Inc. Sounds more like an insurance company, and that's just not as much fun. Ribbit. Now let's dish some fun facts about Kermit the Frog. Did you know that our favorite green friend wasn't always known as Kermit? Nope. He was actually a nameless turquoise fellow made from an old coat belonging to Jim Henson's mom. Talk about humble beginnings. It wasn't until later that Kermit got his vibrant green makeover and hopped his way into our hearts. Ever notice how the Muppets are a rainbow of colors? That's no accident, folks. Jim Henson chose each hue carefully. For example, Kermit's green blends seamlessly into natural settings, reminding us of his swampy origins. Miss Piggy, our glamorous diva, rocks a lovely pink, often associated with femininity and charm. Each color adds a splash of personality and helps bring these characters to life. Hold on to your hats, Muppet fans. Where did the Muppets get their start? The Muppet Gang made their grand debut on a show called Sam and Friends way back in 1955. It wasn't all singing and dancing, though. This early gig featured skits and commercials aimed at adults. Can you imagine? But even then, the Muppets' wacky charm shone through, hinting at the global stardom that awaited them. Hey there, Muppet Maniacs! Ever wonder about the coolest thing on The Muppet Show besides, well, Muppets? It's the amazing guest stars. Every week, a big-time celeb would join the mayhem on stage. We're talking legends like Elton John rocking out with the whole gang, or Steve Martin trying to wrangle those crazy chickens. It was always a wild time, proving even superstars can't resist Muppet madness. Hold on to your hats, Brainiacs, because this is mind-blowing. Jim Henson wasn't just a creative genius, he was a puppetry pioneer. He invented new ways to make puppets move and talk like never before. Remember how lifelike Kermit's eyes seem? That's thanks to Jim's clever use of ping-pong balls inside the puppet's head. And get this, for characters like Big Bird, puppeteers use their entire arm, controlling the head with their hand. Genius, right? You know all those awesome Muppet voices? Well, get ready to have your mind blown again. Many of the puppeteers voiced multiple characters. For instance, the talented Frank Oz not only brought Miss Piggy to life, but also Fozzie Bear, Animal, and Sam Eagle. Talk about a vocal chameleon. It just goes to show there's a whole lot of talent packed into those puppets. Did you know that the Muppets' wacky antics weren't just a hit in the USA? These felt friends hopped across the pond and stole hearts worldwide. From the UK to Japan, the Muppets got their own international spin-offs. Imagine Kermit speaking French or Miss Piggy belting out a song in Spanish. These adaptations tweaked the humor and cultural references to resonate with audiences in different countries, proving that laughter truly is a universal language. Talk about Muppet diplomacy. This next fact is a real head-scratcher. While The Muppet Show was a phenomenal success, did you know Jim Henson and his team also created a darker, more experimental project called The Dark Crystal? Released in 1982, this fantasy epic featured groundbreaking puppetry and animatronics, but explored more complex themes than their Muppet counterparts. Think mystical creatures, a dying world, and a quest to restore balance. It's a far cry from singing frogs and talking pigs, proving that Henson's creativity knew no bounds. Wowzers! We zipped through a whole lot of Muppet madness today. Give yourselves a round of applause for being such awesome trivia fans. If you loved learning about the wacky world of the Muppets, hit that like button harder than Animal on the drums. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. Keep those brains buzzing, keep on winning those trivia nights, and swing back soon for more fun facts and brainy bits.